All right, it is May 15th, and because I'm recording this, I guess it means it's a Friday, but it could be a Thursday, but hell, it might be even Monday. So, let's not go. Alright, welcome to another episode of Every Show Joe Says Not Go, as I fix my tag that was bugging me on the shirt. Letting you know about shows of artists from at least around the Valley of the Sun that you might want to check out their streams. Plus, there actually is a live show, of course, with the precaution of take whatever safety precautions you deem necessary and just be safe. So I'm going to put that out right here and probably later in the episode. Of course, for housekeeping stuff, you can still go check out. I got some pictures up on everyshowjoe.com, so you can check out some SkaterCon shots, plus the Escape from the Zoo shots from the now not in existence Big Surf House, R.I.P. But yeah, so there's that, and of course, support by heading to patreon.com/everyshowjoe, and if not monetarily, just for you can help me out by doing one other thing by subscribing. There should be a little icon to the left here. I think that's my left. Click on it or down below, and you can subscribe. And as those numbers go up, I might once upon a time, one day, make money off this. Yeah. But yeah, so there's that. Speaking of making money, ways I'm gonna go through the normal rigmarole that I've been doing for the last 2 months. Of ways you can support our music industry friends, and beginning at the top with the bands and the musicians, the biggest way you can do it is just go buy their merch, go buy their CDs, go buy their shirts, that kind of stuff. Even some of the venues have some shirts, so that way you can go support them that way. It's easy, simple. There you go. Other things to mention, there is the National Independent Venue Association that's organized, I think, representing over 1,000 independent venues around the country, and you can actually go on nivassoc.org/take-action and send a letter to your local representatives in Washington and let them know that these guys need some support and need some money and to keep afloat for as long as they're going to be closed, which in Arizona is an interesting discussion that I'm not going into here. But yeah, so you can go on there, help your venue friends that way. For the cruise, the one I know of is the Crew Nation Global Relief Fund, and I think they're opening up new registrations for May 18th. Oh, excuse me. So if you are stage crew, that kind of stuff, you can go apply May 18th for that window. And then, yeah, let's see. What else do I got here? We got the Stay Home Navajo Nation COVID-19 benefit compilation that you can still pick up on Bandcamp. That includes Joystick, Bridge City Sinners, Low Cash Ninjas, Amigo the Devil, and more. All the funds are going to the Navajo and Hopi families COVID-19 relief and Northern Dying COVID-19 relief effort, plus other local tribal charities. So go support them. I know they've crossed over 1,000 in just the first week on that comp, and they're definitely hurting. So if you can help them, that's one way you can do it. Then also, yeah, for the venues side, I think some of the bar ones are going to be serving within appropriate distances. But you can still help them through like GoFundMe's for Time Out Lounge, Lost Leaf, Marquee Theater. Marquee Theater is doing $2 for every dollar. If you go down there and you just do a gift certificate, a $50 gift certificate will actually get you 100. There we go. But yeah, that kind of stuff. Also, the Trunk Space is on mightycause.com/organization/the Trunk Space. You can give them money that way. Let's see what else. Yeah, speaking of shirts, got Rebel Lounge. We got the Lunchbox. They have shirts that the money goes to the staff to help support them in these times. Also, Lunchbox and Yucca. Speaking of shirts, Yucca does have shirts that go to the staff also. They're doing takeout all-call for the Lunchbox and takeout all-call and food at Yucca. You can check their website and their Facebook for their daily specials, that kind of stuff. Plus, they also have a comp that supports the artists on the comp and the Yucca staff on Bandcamp, yuccataproom.bandcamp.com. That features Chip Hanna. Might know him from drumming on NTSOL, US Bombs / United X Bombs. Which, if you haven't checked out United X Bombs, you should go check them out. Let's see. Also, Critical Miss, Still Drunk Still, Jason DeVore and Mike Sparrow of Authority Zero, Meatbag and No Composure and Squared, Kristen Taylor, Miles of Nowhere, Sam from Sore Eyes, or he is Sore Eyes, I guess. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about. Just look up Sore Eyes. We also got Andy from 0.9% and Nito. So, really good comp there. Recorded in the empty stage of the Echo Tap Room. So, really cool thing they did there. Of course, some of the studios are opening up by appointment only right now. I know for SCR, there's Underdog, so hit them up. Cosmic Soup, I think, also. So you can always record, practice, that kind of stuff. So make sure to reach out to them. All of them can use your support. Bartenders still have their digital tips going, but some of them might be serving you alcohol. So look up your local place and see a business and see if you might be able to support them in person. But be careful, be safe, of course. What else? I think this is the last one of this long list. I'm sure you're like, man, when does it get to the streams? We got the Music Cares Coronavirus Relief Fund set up for musicians missing out on Possible Aid 2, which is another Live Nation thing. I did not check if it's on the same bubble the window registration as the other one they're doing, but that's something to throw out there. So now onto the streams and the shows and all that kind of stuff. Of course, ways to keep up on top, because there's no central location. Like, I'm trying to give you a little bit of a central location, but there's no like central venues and sites and stuff that I can look at. So it's kind of finding little organized spots that I can find stuff. We got the Social Distance Party on Instagram, that they're a really good source, and they put on streams. There's the COVID Concert Series group on Facebook. There is the Virtual Apocalypse Punk Rock Art Show. Like, there's many ways to go. And just like my approach to it is just like open up Instagram, look at the top, and see who's live. Sometimes you'll be surprised. Like, I found Yodam Ben Horan streaming twice now, just randomly, being like, all right, and yeah, he's awesome. So that's one easy way to do it. Plus, of course, I'm going to throw some out here that I think you might want to check out. Of course, you're probably watching this after they've already streamed, but Authority Zero streamed today out of the Yucca Tap Room. You can still find it on actually their YouTube and their website. I'm sure it's archived at this point. There's also the Antibacterial Cafeteria stream. That one started at 6. You already I also was watching a little Gabo before while I was preparing this. And then, of course, we got the Irie that are probably on as I'm recording. And then the Hourglass Cats. So you can go check out their Instagram and catch those live streams. Another Coping with Dystopian 9 with the Homeless Gospel Choir, Low Cash Ninjas, Public Serpents, Farsi, Kali, Ali, and more. That one starting at 6 also tonight. Lenny Lashley of Street Dogs and all. He streams every Friday at 3 p.m., so throw that out there just so you can remember next Friday. So, then Saturday, this seems to be a lighter one, or at least of what I could find. That doesn't mean there probably isn't a bunch of people streaming, so just watch and see who it is. But actually, there's a few really exciting ones. First off, what is it? It's May 16th. And that is... Oh, great, I can't hear you through this. But that is Lagwagon Day. And Joey Cape is performing on Stage It, performing acoustic Lagwagon tunes, plus Brian Wallstrom. That starts at 2 p.m. PDT, as it here. So, and that one is on Stage It, which I believe you have to pay admission for. And there's also a limited amount of people that can attend. But really cool. There's also Supernova Saturdays with Steve Jackson of the Pie Tasters. Like, hell yeah. We also got, and that one's 5 p.m. Lucifer streaming on the Switchblade Sound stream. That shows 7 o'clock. So yeah, there's a couple there. Plus then Sunday, there we go. The Carter Drive sessions, as always. This one looking at 7 p.m. with Las Calacas. There's also the Infectious Carnival with Days and Days, Shamehole, Spectre, and more. That's going to be streaming. I didn't put a time here, but that'll be streaming through Sunday. Tuesday, of course, I always throw the Trunk Space Tuesday fundraisers on here. The artists I never seem to know when I'm recording this, but by the time you get to Tuesday, you will know who's on there. Last week was Dinosaur Love and Smooth Hands with full band, by the way. That was cool. So, yeah, really cool stuff they're doing there. And that's another way where they'll throw out ways to donate money to the Trunk Space while they are closed. So, cool stuff. Wednesday, the usual Random House stream, which is named after Random, which is Megaran's other name that he raps under. And yeah, so he always brings on guests. That one starts usually around 5 p.m. Arizona time / Pacific time, so really cool. There is the Fest at Home shows on Thursdays. Those ones starting earlier because they're on the East Coast, around 4 o'clock. Chris Murray's pretty much always streaming at 5 on Thursdays. And then, yeah, next Friday, we've got, of course, they're out Lenny Lashley. You got to make sure, just saying it. But also, got Nick Woods of Direct Hit. He's going to be streaming on the Social Distance Party Twitch at 6 p.m. We also got Caladeras. Oh, yes. So, this is the first live show of music tastes of my own, and probably yours, that is going on. Of course, take the precautions you need to. I'm going to at least let you know of it. It's up to you if you want to actually go watch it live or not. I understand either way. But yeah, so we got the Caladeras, there we go, with Killing Sunday and the Posters playing at Starlight Lounge in the West Valley. So there is a show for you to actually attend. So letting you know. And there's probably a Coping with Dystopia, because those always seem to get announced and brought to my attention after I do this stream. So, or this recording. So, but throw that out there for a head start. Of course, like I said at the top of this list, just pay attention. There's always people streaming. Like Playboy Man Baby's back doing content streaming. Like they were doing karaoke. They were playing video games. And I think Robbie's been doing raps off of suggestions. So like go check out their Instagram. It's been really cool, the stuff they're putting out there. Squared popped up a stream this week. Homeless Gospel, of course, is regular streaming. Chris number 2 of 8. And then we got Sean from AJJ 7:30, I think every night. Chris Fox from Boss Daughter. Ross and Reese from Idiot Kid, and like so many people are always streaming, so you can always find some music right now in these times. And I know state to state it's a little different, and it's weird because Arizona's, well, a little different in our ways, and we'll see how that ends up. I'm going to observe before I decide where and when I start heading back out to shows in person, but it looks like if things go right, June might be where things start to be more in person. So stay tuned. We'll see. Yeah. So hopefully you guys are being safe, just in general, and you're having fun watching some of these live streams. And, well, hopefully I won't see you at a show, but hopefully I'll see you in the chats on some of these streams. So take care till next week.